Welcome guys to another episode of the Project EJ36 vlog series, and as you have seen previously, with every episode I've done something different to the car. There was one where I did the rims and tyres, there was one episode where I covered the new body kit, another episode where I did the exhaust, the suspension and everything. This time, we're going to look into the interior of the car. So for the longest time in the 21 years that me and my family have had this car, we've been trying to keep it as stock standard as possible, but seeing as I've done all these improvements and upgrades and modifications, I figured why not focus onto the interior now. It's one of those things that has been bugging me for a while, but it's also the same thing that's been in the car ever since it was brand new, and it's that. All the mats in the car are original from the factory except the driver's side. Funny story, I don't know how my dad thought it was okay, but he literally just took it and threw it away just because it was a little cracked up, it had a really hardened surface. Really broke my heart, but what to do, it's one of those things, so I just bought a standard mat, cut out the shapes and threw it in. It has served me really well over the years, but you do see signs of aging. It's starting to harden up, the surface is cracking, some of the little bits are just coming off. So I think I'm gonna adopt the hoarder mentality and just roll them up and tuck them away. I'm not gonna use them anymore. The other reason I want to try a new set of mats is because these mats, I mean, they work fine, but once you start collecting dirt, you can easily throw it off, but with the stains, it just kind of stays there and not very pleasing to the eye. The thing I don't like most is the fact that because these are rubber mats and I have this sort of carpety surface on the floor, it sort of slides all the time. Each time I arrange them, I get passengers and then it gets moved all over again. So I think I found a new solution for this, and it's these mats. So we've come here to Trapo at their Glen Mary hub. Actually, in fact, this is our second time here. The first time around, I had to bring my car to measure the boot measurements because they didn't have the dimensions for my car's boot. So after they've taken the measurements, in just a few days, these new mats for my car has arrived. These are the highest range, top of the line Hex version 2 mats for my E36 BMW. Without further ado, I'm just going to go straight in to unbox them. Really like how the packaging arrives to the whole, adds a bit more to the whole buying experience. There you go, get some stickers here, some other promotional material, a bag here I suppose to store the mats, nicely wrapped. Wow, there we go. These are the latest Hex version 2 mats. Only the highest range Hex comes with this fixed sort of material. They call it the fixed material, so that when you stick onto the carpet, it doesn't move around. I was told that the difference between the version 1 and the version 2 is that this version 2 comes with better padding. These lining here by the side, interesting fact, it's actually made of, I think, between 12 to 15 plastic bottles, recycled plastic bottles, so this is really cool. This padding here has been improved. It's a lot harder, while the tag at the bottom is actually made of rice husk. It's pretty interesting. Most importantly, the Hex version 2 is 5 times more durable than before, while the Hex Ultimate is up to 10 times more durable. This area here in particular will be very useful because this is where you always rest your heel, right? And with the rubber mat that I'm using at the moment, I find myself having to change it like every 2 years maybe, because you know, there's a hole eventually. So with this, I'm really hoping that it will last a lot longer. The new thing about this version 2 is that it also comes with a different color. Previously, you have black lining, you have blue, you have grey, and I think you have red. Now they're even offering brown lining and brown for this as well. I suppose more options to match the interior of your car. Why don't we go and check it out, see how it fits. Voila! Kind of changes the cockpit, don't you think? Wow, the first thing I noticed getting in and out is how little movement the mat has against the carpet floor because of the fixed material. So in case you're wondering, what if I'm driving a totally new car? What if they don't have my dimensions? Well, you can just bring your car over. They have staff here that will immediately measure all the dimensions from corner to corner, and literally within a few days, you'll receive your mats. So these are the original mats, as you can see. Check out the crack here. It's a little cracked up here. There are cracks all over the surface. And now, in goes the new mats. Right, here we go. Fits just nicely with the fixed material. Not moving much. The other thing that I forgot to mention is that the Hex version 2 actually comes with a deodorizing material that removes even more of the odor from the mat. And all that is on top of the fact that Trapo mats are waterproof and also 99.9% antibacterial. These ones out. So as you can tell, a few bits and pieces here have chipped off. Check out the sides. They're all like eaten off because, I mean, these are 27 years old. It's a 1994 car. This came with the factory, so you know, I guess they've done their job sufficiently. Now they're going to be rolled up and kept in the storeroom. There we go. Fits just nicely. Got a little cutout here for the corner, which is perfect. Now for the last and final piece. Okay, let's go get it out of the bag. I think I'll use this bag to store my original mats. That will come in handy. Now, for the boot mat, I really like the packaging, I must say. It shows that there was thought put into it. I actually have to thank GC for this because it totally did not occur to me at all to check out Trapo, but I recalled after that, in his Nissan, he actually has the Hex version 1. Coincidence, I guess? Turns out they were making a Hex version 2 and I decided to try them out. Everything lines up perfectly. That has definitely transformed how the boot looks. It looks great, if you ask me. So there you have it guys, the new Hex version 2 car mats by Trapo. If you're interested, whether for your old car or for your brand new car, by the time you watch this video, the new Hex version 2 mats would have already been launched and you can get it for 15% off for a limited time period only. If however you missed that, simply use the AutoBuzz Trapo promo code and get 10% off. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next Project EJ36 video.